Hey guys, good afternoon to you. Trust me, today church was so good. If you didn't get to go today, I'm going to encourage you to go tomorrow. And I'm not talking about just going into the sanctuary. You know, one of the fundamental reasons is that you get to build and to bond with the brethren. You know, I was talking with a wonderful older woman today who just imparted more gems in my life. She has been doing that over the years and she did that. Had I not gone, I would not have gotten those gems that I would have needed for today. So if you didn't get an opportunity to go, it's a blessing when God wakes you up. Go to church. Yeah, man. All right, beautiful people. You know, I'm going to have to give my review on the whole debates yesterday. Market improvement with the different panelists. All right, I don't want you to think because of the color that I'm wearing, especially in terms of the apparel, that this is the reason why I'm trying to be fair. I'm going to speak on the pros and the cons in my own opinion. Most of the questions, or predominantly, you know, for some of the questions, let me use the word some of the questions, they answered them on spot. The reason why I would give JLP the edge for this second debate is that 2 questions were posited in particular, and 2 times PNP used it and to create a vitriol around JLP. It is something that I detest, an action that I detest with the PNP. What they do, they come back with the old-time political tribalism, political war of getting back into politics. So I'm going to just jab you. And that one of the panelists at the front, the man, I don't know his name, he said, excuse me, you went on and on, but you did not answer my question. Then the moderator, the guy who did the moderating, said to both PNP and JLP, you did not answer another question. So it was once, it would have been the moderator said it to both PNP and JLP, but twice it happened for PNP, where the one of the panelists, you know, who threw the question was a female, an older female there, elderly, not elderly, but older female and sort of big man, posited questions. And the PNP went on a vitriol run towards the JLP. And again, the debate is not so much about vitriol because the Jamaican people are aware of what both political parties have done. Let me remind you, PNP, I'm going to give you a little tap on the nose. You talked about the market, some of the markets. JLP talked about some of the markets that they approved more in terms of Area 1 down in the western side there. You know, like they said, Hanover. I think they mentioned Ocho and somewhere in Westmoreland. They talked about that. Well, you know, right. You have to recognize that the markets were in a deplorable condition under your watch as well. The roads were in a deplorable condition. Have you forgotten? I don't remember what year Tessa Chin had entered the voice and won, and she said, yeah, we need it when you won the vehicle. She said, yeah, because the roads bad. It could have been under your administration, but for many years the roads have been a sore point for us. So neither of the 2 political parties have really and truly addressed it. What we noticed, one of the things that will work in the favor of the JLP, I don't know if because of the constant stones that have been throwing at them. When we go like Portland side, you would call that, I know it from a police perspective when you say area, like you'd say area 5 or area 4, area 2. Well, you know, they would be a part of area 2, you know, Portland side, I mean, and even St. Thomas being improved. You literally see some market improvement with the highway. Yes, you can speak about PJ Patterson's highway and so on. In fairness to the JLP, we see a little bit more construction, road work under their administration than when PNP was in. I'm telling you, one of the fundamental things though that especially former Prime Minister, the Honorable Portia Simpson Miller, I know she built a lot of the roads, a lot of houses as well. So it's not just JLP who built, you know, give a lot of people houses. Under the Portia Miller administration, she did that. So I'm trying to balance fairness with justice. But it could have almost been, I wouldn't say neck and neck in a sense, but, you know, both of you could have been riding the waves on the similar high for the debates yesterday, but JLP edged you because twice you did not answer the question directly. You went on a vitriol rampage, a rancor. Once it was for JLP. Because I remember the two individuals addressing the PNP. And one time for the JLP. And they maintained their composure when you were just coming at them. There was a short man over the PNP side who, I don't know what he was saying. All he was saying, under this, your minister, this, you're this, that, and the other. While JP said, I don't understand what you're saying. Under your administration, this regulation was there. We did this. Have you forgotten? And they were able to state what they did. And then when somebody may have said, the tall man in the glasses said some information. He said, oh, this whatever cemetery was under. Like, all right, okay, yeah. I'm not saying that is not significant, but, that was basically water on the bridge at that particular point. That's not the way to try and get back in by coming with vitriol. One of the things I've said in different posts, and I'm going to say the negatives on the JLP, the negatives on the PNP, is that with the PNP, you have this style of demonizing people and making yourselves look good, and you have not been that great. Jamaica is not in the rut only on the basis of the last 8 years that JLP is in it. It is also under your watch. You have done wrong. You think that overnight you will see the canker worm and the locusts and the moth? No, it doesn't take. It takes years. So it's not just under their administration. It would be also under yours. I'm splitting fairness with justice. This time, JLP edged you guys. You did not answer the question. You keep coming with rancor. Eventually, it didn't start out that way. And it's when you started twice that JLP started to say, all right, we're going to tell the people under their administration, this is what happened, that is what happened, especially relating to the markets and the garbage. We have had an issue with garbage collection. That is not just under their administration. That is even from the PNP's administration. I'm telling you, we had a lot of issues. You used to see the gullies permeated with garbage, roads. It's not today. It's not just yesterday. And one of the things that I will agree with the mayor of Kingston, I don't know his name, that brown man with a lisp. One of the problems that we have here in Jamaica is corruption, a major, major problem. It's corruption. You talked about them not wanting to give it's almost like you're saying the councils can't get the money to do this and to do that. That's not what he was saying. I'm only going on the basis of what he's saying, He's saying that let us have more accountability. So we have the MPs, the stakeholders, which are the citizens and other people, plus the councillors. When you get large sums of money to spend, you have to maintain accountability. I agree with him. You know what? With this country, I'm not saying that you will steal it or whatever, but any card can play. You want to make sure you do your checks and balances. So for me, to be honest, everybody should be involved once it concerns money. Whether it's at the local government level, central government or otherwise, I like when you have more than one personnel involved from different spheres, different phases and facets. When you have the one, so I'm not on the one. So if JLP had mentioned that, I say, no. I don't have a problem if the MPs are involved. It's their constituency. Nothing is wrong. It's not that they're treating you like you're wearing nappy and diaper and you have the soda in your mouth and they have to burp you on the back. No. But there has to be some sense of accountability. Corruption is too rampant in this country. So I don't have any problem. It's not about the monies need to be given, but let everybody be involved in how the communities are going to be improved, how light is given in places, and so on. I've seen some of the solar lights in some of the places that they mentioned. PNP, that's not a true statement. I have seen it, and so on. So, as a bit, again, not fully prepared, because you can even hear it. Like one of the time the short guy was speaking, the best one was the tall man. When the short guy was speaking, I don't know what he was saying. Nerves killing him or whatever it is that was happening, and so on. All him said under the this, under the that, and so on, like he had a grudge almost. I mean, better a market improvement, yes, than earlier in the week on both ends. But JLP got the edge. I was surprised. I figured you guys would have come with your game, come with your bigger guns. But you see, you went on a vitriol rampage while the JLP was able to say, we did this, we did that, we did that. You should have mentioned some little things that you're doing as being in the opposition, but you didn't do that. Stop demonizing people on the PNP's end. One of the things with JLP is that they always talk about them being greedy and stingy. So uno demonize them stingy and greedy. That's how people view both of you. Anyway, JLP got the edge. Guys, follow me on TikTok. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, please.